Good evening, Pride of Portchester. The first lesson is going to be about the importance of using a metronome when you practice. I've noticed since I started teaching at the high school that a lot of kids rush into their playing of passages too fast, as if playing it fast was the only thing that matters. But remember, the thing that matters more is playing it correctly. And the path to playing correctly is starting out slowly and consistently, and then consistently increasing that speed. This is the first metronome I got when I was 15 years old. My teacher, Mr. Turchek, showed me how to use this. And what I would do is with every exercise I did and that he assigned to me, I would start with the metronome at a slow setting. So for example, if I played a slur exercise like this, and so on and so forth down the chromatic series. You could even hear me rushing ahead with impatience as I'm doing this because I haven't practiced for a while. Next thing I would do is I would move it up just one spot, and then I would do the exercise again. And so on and so forth until I reached a point that I couldn't do it anymore. And that would be my record for the day. I would write it down. Let me try to top it out at the top of the metronome here. An important tip to know when you're using a metronome is if you can hear the click of the metronome, you're most likely not in time. If the metronome is disguised by your sound, that means that your sound is in time with it. If you get to the top of the metronome and you want to go faster, all you have to do is divide the number in half. That is a speed of 208, and all I have to do is cut it in half. Dot, 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 dot to 104. Dot, dot, dot. And now I can continue to go faster. It's important though not to push it to the beyond the limits. When you're done, record the number of the exercise that you topped out at for speed, and the next day you try it again. But don't start at that top speed the next day. Start at something a little bit lower and comfortably ease into it. So that's a little bit about using a metronome. You can download something like Metronome, which is something you can use on your phone. It's a little bit easier to use and a little bit more convenient. And soon I'll be showing you some things out of my study books here, the Arbin book and the Clark book. Trumpet players, you should all have a copy of the Arbin book and the Clark book.